The mystery track has been decided, and we are here at. Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. The best time for the party to kill itself. Anyways, I don't know if I was actually. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. The party, I think my audio was coming through. I don't know. But the mystery track has been decided. We are here at Spa for 22 laps in RPL, Tier 3, Season 6. And I am here with fellow American Beatnik. Beatnik, how you doing this evening? I turned on party audio. I literally did it right before I started the stream. I included party audio in the live stream. Yeah, it says party audio on. So I don't know why it wouldn't give you an option, but it says party audio on. Xbox needs to get their shit together. Yeah, party audio off. Yeah, that's what I just did. There we go.
Hey,
Yay!
finally.
I only had to do it. I only had to do it like 3 times before it actually worked.
Well, it worked again, and over under on the party dying again. I'm gonna say 2-1.
2 to 1. That's fucking generous.
One to
I,
one.
I, yeah, there you go. But we are here at Spa for 22 laps, like I said, around this racetrack. It was a mystery track. It looked like Qatar was going to win. And then right at the last second, Beatnik told me that it was actually Spa that won. And I'm actually glad, because I like Spa better than Qatar, personally.
I don't know. I like the terrorism Qatar sometimes brings. I haven't gotten to watch. I've never
Hmm.
watched a race around Qatar before. I've only
Oh,
raced it myself, so it would have been fun to commentate a Qatar race. But we're here at Spa, so
I think
I'm
the
all for
only
it.
the only Qatar race I commentated was with Ryan, I think, and I remember I think Mintoki won, but I could be wrong.
What about the one
Um,
where the lobby died?
yeah, that. Oh my god, I think I was racing that race because I
I didn't even
remember.
in the league yet. That was during my 9-month hiatus.
Oh god, yeah, but we're finally starting to get some drivers in here. 5 minutes before the lobby was supposed to go, we only had 8 drivers, and we've now doubled that. We have 16. Cal is spectating for some unknown reason. Don't know why he's here, but he's here. Um, But taking a look at the standings, we have a tie. Obviously, it's only been 2 rounds, but we can take a look at the standings because why not? We have a tie currently in the driver standings with Bezestio and Kylan, Ferrari and Red Bull drivers respectively, both on 30 points, and Mickey in the McLaren, 25 points with Resilience? Is that his name?
Yep, that's resilience.
Okay. Also 25 points. That's a name I've never seen before, so that'll be a new one for me.
He raced last season.
Oh, he did. Well, I didn't really watch last season. I was on a F1 strike. I did not. Listen, I have said my distaste for this game, and that simply comes from me being a controller player, and this game not exactly favoring the controller players. It really favors those who have wheels, and I have a wheel. It just doesn't like my Xbox. I only use my wheel for iRacing, so I don't. I guess I'm just up shit's creek without a paddle on that one. But
As a Division One wheel enjoyer, I kind of love this game,
mm.
and I have found my prime again. So here we are.
Beat Nick Prime. Still no tier 3 wins though.
Still no wins in Tier 3, but we've netted 2 podiums in Tier 1 this season. We're so happy.
Huge. Yeah, I think I was commentating one of them. Did you get podium? No, I think you got fourth. Yeah, I don't even know. Actually, did you even race Hungary?
No, I didn't race Hungary. I was in California last week.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't remember you racing Hungary, but I remember you like I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy,
I
but
mean, I
I'm
remember
surprised.
hating Hungary,
Yeah, I
but
actually like Hungary. I really liked last week's race. It was honestly kind of awesome. I think Hungary
I,
gets a bad rep.
if I raced last week, I would have gone out in Q2. I'm terrible at Hungary.
Yeah, I know, but what are you gonna do? But taking a look at the race results from last week, it was Mickey getting his first win of the season in the McLaren at Japan with Bezestio and Jake Bandy rounding out the podium with Kylan and Ryan Searles rounding out your top five in the Red Bull and the Mercedes respectively. And Ryan is back today. He is still in that Mercedes. Uh, kind of I don't want to say he's a bit of a dark horse, but I know Ryan. I've raced with him for a long time, and I think he's got a real shot. I know he likes this track. That I know, but
Yeah, a track like Belgium, it should be able to suit him, and I feel like for those controller players, this shouldn't be a horrible track for them. There's not so many flowy S-style corners that they have to tackle, so it should be okay for these pad drivers to stay close with any of the wheel guys. Um, but in other important news, championship contender Resilience, who won the first round, he does have a race ban this week, so we will not see him on
ooh.
the grid, the Ferrari driver. If you're
And
wondering what he did, he tried to manufacture a safety car last week in
oh
Japan.
no, well, see,
So,
that's what happens. And so two things. One that I want to get off my chest real quick. Savage is posting in the chat that the number one worst things that happened in your living room was watching England play football. If any England fans are out there, please confirm or deny that. But also, that needs to be said. We are taking a minute of silence once qualifying starts for Tiro. I'm sure people that have already been here and watched the stream know, but for those who have not, Tiro unfortunately last week passed away at the young age of 19. He was a RPL Tier 3 driver, scored a best finisher P4 in Tier 3, and also had a pole. And he will be greatly missed by everyone in RPL. So at this time, we will take a minute of silence for Tiro. There you go. Gobert, you scum.
Gilbert, you're going to the
uh,
Shadow Realm with that one.
Gobert is going to the Shadow Realm. Ryan says execute Gobert. Gobert's not going to be. I feel like Gobert is going to be. Yeah.
I think he's public enemy number one today.
He's a target today. He said, "Am I missing something?" Oh, Gobert, you silly, silly boy.
This is what happens
Uh,
when you join like 10 minutes late.
and this is what happened when you don't look at the Discord. But yes, as we were saying, Tiro will be missed. Obviously, some of us, I know me and B Nick didn't know him all that well, but from what SV and Dominic have said, a good guy, great driver, and
We'll miss him.
it's just
He'll.
yes, absolutely.
Um,
But
you were talking about English football being horrible to watch. I can also confirm that anything under Gareth Southgate is unwatchable. So,
I agree. Gareth Southgate is a terrible manager, and I can't believe he got the England job. But you know
can't
what?
believe
Here
he's
we
still
are.
in England.
I know, right? I can't believe he hasn't been executed by a firing squad yet.
I'm
Especially after, especially. I mean, I guess you can't say much. I mean, he did get into a World Cup, a Euro final and a World Cup semifinal. So I guess that's something. But
and
what are you
and
gonna
he's
do?
won how many trophies?
0 as far as I know.
Execute him. Send him to Gulag.
Send him to the same place Gobert's going. Anyways, speaking of Gobert, he's got to go ahead and get his lap underway. We've got a few more people out there on Outlast, both Ferrari, Scarenzi, Jake Bandy, Rhythms. Name. We have a retirement.
That's in the pits. I believe
What am I
X3 might have had a quali band or something.
He must have. I was gonna ask how do I say his name. I'm just gonna say X3 because that is easy.
It's
But,
just X3.
all right.
For the
Look at
sake
all
of
this.
everybody, I hope Gobert validates this lap.
I agree. Gobert is, like I said, public enemy #1. Jake Bandy has gone on his outlap on Inters, being the little sweat that he is.
I respect that. That's
I
the tier
respect
1
it as
strat.
well.
There's tier 1 strats. Only there's no Q2 and Q3, so I disagree with this.
I mean, let him do what he's got to do. Supervillain has joined the session. That means we're going to have 19 drivers, just missing one.
We'll be missing the one sole Alpine that Tiro would have been piloting today.
Yes.
So
Yes. So. Oh yes. I keep
the
forgetting
news,
that.
Yeah, for the news,
Yeah.
there will only be one Alpine for the remainder of the season, due to Tiro's tragic passing, and but the folks of the Mercedes Driver Academy have elected to keep that seat open for the rest of the season in his honor. So, 19 for us will be a full grid today. As here comes Gobert through the final chicane, and unfortunately, he has not invalidated this lap, so...
But I
I'll
guarantee he
have
will
it.
not go fastest.
Oh
He is
my
fastest right
goodness.
now.
He's just set the fastest lap time of a 1:40.
Oh my God, Mickey. Mickey's gonna beat him obviously. Jake Bandy might not because he's on Inters, but what are you gonna do? Try to look and see who the next person setting a lap is. That's gonna be not
Haas,
Invade.
There's Invade.
It's
We got-
Neymar.
Yep, it's Neymar as he comes through the bus stop for his final first
That's
lap.
definitely
I
gonna be
can't.
faster than a 143. It's going to be a 142.9. He's got a Ferrari behind him. That was Tim Bed. He went 42.6. Rhythms went 41.8 in that Red Bull.
That's a good
Scarenzi
lap.
goes right behind him at 42.4.
Here comes Neski as well.
Neski coming across the line. 42.9.
Respectable
Right behind
effort.
his teammate. Yep, respectable.
Next car will be
Mm.
Jensen Snowy as he comes through Blanchemont.
Jensen Snow and the other Aston Martin. As we've got some issues here. Hyper has jumped into the Alpine that is supposed to be retired.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be no good.
No,
as
it
Jensen...
wasn't Hyper, it was Supervillain.
Oh, Oh yeah, sorry, the one that just joined. I'm stupid. Sorry, Hyper. I was reading Hyper's message in Discord. That's why it's Hyper. But he was on my mind. We've got more coming through. This is one of the Mercedes Bar 2 starting his lap as we have a Sauber coming to finish
Matt
this lap.
invalidated, so that's a big old negative.
Big old negative for Maddie.
Here comes Mickey though. Deploy used already as he enters the bus stop. He's gonna lose quite a bit of performance coming out of the final corner, but a 57 is a respectable effort to put some four fastest, but that is almost
Split
an
the
entire
Ferraris.
second behind Rhythm's current fastest lap. And what do you know? It's a Red Bull 1-2.
A Red Bull 1-2. Radian? Is that how you pronounce that?
Who?
Radian?
Who? Where?
The Sauber.
Oh, the Sauber, Ridian. It's Ridian. As he comes
Ridian.
through Rouge.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me how to pronounce some of these names because, like I said, it's been a while since I've been in a Tier 3 race, so gonna have to help me out there. Hyper starting his qualifying lap.
When are you
in the
bringing
Alpine.
man?
I don't know, man. Listen, I don't. No comment. Anyways,
Okay.
Maddie in that Salverse. Bar 2 and the Mercedes. Ryan
We
also on his
Ryan, yep,
qualifying
he's
lap.
finishing lap as he comes through Blanchimont on his way to the bus stop. Using ERS, he's down to 30%. Third gear. Ooh, suboptimal line through the second part of the chicane, but he'll make the run to the line. It's a 43.9. That'll put him in P9 in between Invade and Jensen. Some time to be found there for Ryan.
Definitely some time to be found. Slower than Aston Martin. Not ideal. Let's see what his teammate Bar2 can do. He goes into the pits. He's done with it.
That's a suboptimal racing line, if I say so myself.
I would have to agree, but Ridian is going to be the next one. No, sorry, Hyper. Yeah. Nope, Ridian. I was right the first time. Ridian is going to be the next one to finish his qualifying lap. We go on board with him. Cover through the final chicane. Put the power down.
Let's see what it is.
It's going to be 44.6.
Fastest of the runners on 6 so far. As Jake Bandy did his run on intermediate tires. Next, I'm going to have a look at Zero as he comes across the line. I believe he scored points for the first time in RPL last time out in Japan. So, congratulations to him. He drove for Aston Martin last week. He is back in the RB for today's race as he comes through the bus stop to finish his first go at a flying lap.
Not a great exit out of that. Yeah, not a great exit out of the chicane, but you know, that's okay. Stuff happens. Trying to see who is on a lap currently. I don't see anyone. Jensen. Savages.
You want to guide us through the rest of his lap as he comes down Camel Straight?
Yes, let's do that. So he comes down the straight, dumping down all that deploy, trying to get as much speed as he can. Hard on the brakes, completely. Wow, what a slide! He is loosey-goosey. Gonna keep his foot into it. Holy crap. Okay, this is the worst part of the track for me. He goes into those corners so quick, I'm noticing.
It's that F124 style driving, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Just
chucking the car into the corner. Worked last year. Did he just take that flat out?
I think I think he let off the gas just a tad bit. Coming through the S's on that. I've noticed that going through the S's, it honestly is faster just to get on the grass. I've noticed that, but he is almost out of deploy.
He is out of deploy. Oh,
he's out of deploy already.
This is not
so
good for Savage. He has to go this entire long back straight with no deployment. This is not optimal for him. You can see how badly that car is struggling going up the hill.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going to come around. He is going to finish this lap, but this is going to be the slowest out of anyone so far.
Sure.
46.4.
Oof. Oof.
As you just see, we just had Cal leave and Yonder join, so we are going to have a full grid. Not that we should.
I don't know who Yonder is.
I don't know either, but, you know, here we are. But we are going to have a full grid, even though we shouldn't. Who's going to be more of a public enemy? Gobert for breaking the moment of silence, or Supervillain for taking Tiro's car? That's the question.
Probably life in prison. Without parole.
Without parole?
No, he doesn't deserve it. Anybody else on lap right now? We got Jake on an out lap. Timbet's out there. I believe he is pushing. Let's see if he can find any lap time, as he's down to 16% battery usage as he makes his way to the line.
The top three are all pushing. They're all just about a tenth up. Timbet going to be the first to come to the line. He's only 8 thousandths up right now, and he's going to have Rhythms right behind him.
Rhythms is 10th up, by the way. This would be crazy lap. Wow, 4.7. Look at the gap we have at the top.
Yeah, that's a 7/10 gap between both Red Bulls. Timbet improved by 300ths, and I think Rhythms improved by a full tenth. So, but Scarenzi is up by 3/10 currently, coming out of Sector 2. So this is going to be a decent lap from him.
I've watched the second sector. This has been a good, solid lap here from Mr. Scarenzi here as he makes his way towards the bus stop.
Out of deploy, so he's not going to have any deploy for the final straightaway.
I don't think he'll lose too much time having no deployment here.
No, absolutely not. But he's going to come across the line. Decent lap. 4.5 tenth improvement for Scarenzi.
The Red Bulls are on it. They're putting in some ban-worthy performances today, aren't they?
Absolutely. Timbed is currently not up on his time. Neymar in the Aston Martin already up to P6, actually. He just finished his lap. He just improved 2 tenths up to P6. Mickey is up 2.5 tenths in the first sector alone. So this could be a
very good lap from him. And also, let's turn our eyes to Jake Bandy as well. He is a couple seconds up on his time, I would hope so, as he makes his way through the chicane, through the bus stop. Look at his first proper lap here, Jake Bandy, and how does it look for him?
right behind his teammate.
But as you said, his teammate is finding more time. Longer
Speaking of people,
because he backed out.
Speaking of someone who's also putting in his first proper lap, Hyper in the Alpine is putting in his first time of the session, about to come into the final chicane now. Got a little deploy left for the final straightaway. Gonna use it.
He'll gain a little bit from this, and to the line, it's a pretty decent lap. Very decent
P6
lap
to be
there
fair.
from Hyper, 42.7.
Very good lap from Hyper. Bar 2 is also putting in his first time of the session, coming out of the final chicane. I think he invalidated his first one. So we'll see what Bar 2 can do in the Mercedes. Puts it P6, 42.7. Look how many 42.7s we have.
Oh, yeah. Look how close the field is from P3 down.
5. Yeah, we have 4 42.7s. We have a 42.6 in fourth, a 42.5 in third. So third down to about ninth is only separated by about 2 tenths.
Just don't look at the Red Bulls.
Absolutely not. I'm also looking Jensen Snowy currently coming out of the second chicane up 7 tenths right now. Invade just improved by almost 8 tenths to go 43.777. Nice time.
If Jensen can find a little bit more time here, he could join the 42.7 club. Population.
We're gonna see
everybody.
great chicane from him. This is gonna be a decent lap. It's a 43.2. That's a 7.5 tenth improvement. Ryan currently in the Mercedes only up 5 tenths as of right now. So we're gonna see if he can find any time. He's got a lot of deploy left though.
Yeah, tons of deploy left for Ryan, but a 5/10 improvement would only see him to P12 ahead of Invade. So he's going to need to find a bit more time through here.
That's not a great chicane.
No, it's suboptimal for Ryan. He's going to come across the line, and it's only half a second of improvement, just a little under, and it's right where I thought it was in P12. Not looking great for him so far.
Also, if Shorts says 6-7 in my chat one more time, he's getting banned. I don't care. Someone, because also he predicted this. I think this is a good time to give out some podium predictions for qualifying. Shorts did say he thinks it's going to be Jake, Neski, and Mickey on the podium. So, but we only have 2 minutes left, so I think it's going to be hard to take Rhythms off of P1 right here.
I'm gonna go as far as saying my race predictions already. It's gonna be Rhythms, Mickey, and Scorenzi.
I think it's a good shout. Try to see if we have everyone's coming out on outlaps as of right now. No one is on a quality lap. I'm curious to see. Hopefully Ryan has enough. He doesn't have that much gas. I wonder if Ryan's not going to be able to put in another time. That'd be a bit of a shocker if a Merc was only able to go P12, maybe even slower than that.
Not
Savage
for Ryan.
No, Savage is deploying, so I think he's on a lap right now. But look
at how little battery is left.
He's just 5%.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna say it, but I will. That is some awful battery deployment usage by Mr. Savage here.
I absolutely agree. Gover has been just retired from the session, so he is maybe not content with his 43-0, but that's just what's going to have to happen. Invades out, 0.
Yeah. All the cars in the pits
well.
are calling it quits because there's only a minute left in the session.
I want to see how much Mickey's able to improve in this first sector. 3 tenths up in the first sector alone. Bar 2 has called it quits, so he's going to sit P6 as of right now. This
I
is
think he
this is
did
gonna
that
be
on
a
track. He
flyer.
could be in trouble.
Ooh, I didn't realize he did it on track. That's so
Yeah, he did it
good.
on track. He could be in a
Yeah,
bit of trouble there.
I see his car. One of the Ferraris is about to pass him. So that's not
Oh,
good from
Radiant spun!
Radiant currently sitting P15. That's going to be it for him for qualifying. Rhythm's on his lap right now. Neski on a lap. Mickey is going to be coming out of Sector 2. Let's see how much time he has gained. He was up 3/10 in Sector 1. Sector 2, 4.5 tenths. So not quite enough for P1, but can get to P3 as things stand. Neski is up 2/10 right now. Scarenzi starting his time, so he's not going to be. Rhythm's
Rhythms
backed
is not
out.
on a lap. He's done as well.
Yeah,
So
Rhythm was on a lap. He backed out of it. Jake Bandy has started his lap. Neymar also started a lap. Ryan has gone into the pits, so Ryan currently sitting P12. He's not going to get any more time left. We're going to see Mickey came across the line for a 41.9, found another 4/10
I
in
was
that
not expecting
last
another
sector.
41.
No, absolutely not. That's insane. Neski is getting a lot of slipstream right now from that Red Bull, so that's going to be a more improvement from him there.
Look at Maddie. He just beat Ryan in the Sauber. 43.
Maddie goes to P12. What a fantastic lap. Scarenzi with a 42.0. Neski just also went 42.0. Timbed, Jake Bandy, and Neymar are going to be the last people on track that
I gotta
have a
turn
chance.
your eyes to Scorenzi. He's 3/10 up through the first two sectors. This could be the pole position lap Scorenzi's waiting for here. He just has to nail the final corners.
This could be it. He doesn't have a lot of battery left, but this could be a pole position. Can he take it from his teammate? Needs a good final chicane. That was a good final chicane. Gonna dump everything he has. Can he get to a 41.759? 100th fast, 11 thousandths faster than his teammate. Jake Bandy goes P5. Neymar does not improve. Timbed goes to P5. And Scarenzi takes pole position by 11 thousandths over his teammate. Absolutely unbelievable.
Incredible scenes. Red Bull 1 and 2 here in qualifying. And if I may turn our attention to those two Red Bull laps, they're only 4/10 away from both Red Bull Q3 times in Tier 1 qualifying. That is some fantastic running there by the Red Bulls.
Absolutely incredible. So a Red Bull lockout front row. Mickey takes home P3 with Neski and Timbed, the Ferrari teammates, P4 and 5. Hyper in the Alpine, Neymar in the Aston Martin, even Maddie going P12 in a kick Sauber. Some great qualifying times from those guys, but holy crap. I did not think anyone had anything for Rhythms, and Scarenzi proved me wrong.
Incredible stuff from Scarenzi. I think that's his first pole position in RPL as well. If it is, congratulations to him, because that was one heck of a lap.
Yeah, that was insane. I'll have to fact check that, and honestly, I might do that right now. But oh my god, that's insane. That was absolutely insane. Ryan saying that he has issues, that he is just ass at this track, so that's no good. So Mercedes could be in a bit of a rut, but that's okay. I'm looking at polls right now. Most front rows without a pole. Did you know you have that record with 4 front rows with no pole? I just looked at that.
That's crazy. If we look at the tire situation, as everybody selects their strategies, most gone for mediums, few stragglers on hards, and guys at the back currently running Sauce, Savage, and X3. I'm sure they'll change that because that effectively locks them into a 2-stop strategy, which around a place like this you don't want with how few laps there are.
I can't confirm that that was Scarenzi's first pole ever.
Congratulations to Mr. Scarenzi, Mr. Scorched Earth, Scorched Warty, Scorched Boy, the American extraordinaire.
The American. Oh, Scarenzi's American?
Well, If that American flag is lying to me on next to his
Well, I hope
name.
if he's American, he's only the second American to ever get a pole in RPL Tier 3.
Can he be an American to win this race in 5 lights time? It's lights out and away we go. Squirk gets a great launch. Back into turn 1. It's side by side behind him. Mickey and Rhythms, the 2 Ferraris, and everybody getting relatively cleanly, except Supervillain. He's up off the road in the background, but they all
That's Karma.
clean.
That's Karma.
Side by side for a rouge.
Oh my God. Oh, what a Ferrari just went off. Oh my God, we've got
somehow survives. Rhythms.
We've got 3 wide in the background. Gobert and Bartu changing positions. Look at Maddie in that salver. This is what I'm talking about. Maddie is gonna, I think, lose some positions. This is sketchy. Zero is gonna let him take that position back, but what a start. We have so much movement going on right now in this
Jensen
mid-pack.
and Gobert as well.
Jensen and Gobert invading Ridian. Ryan and X3 changing positions. Ryan losing so many positions on that start. Already not a good qualifying from him. All the way back in 18th. Taking a look back at the front. Scarenzi, Rhythms, Mickey, Neski. Not much has changed in this front top 5. As we had a car go off right back there. That was the Haasam Yonder. Yep.
But it's all line at the stern then as they come through, I don't know what corner name that is, but they come through Stavila now. Red Bull 1 and 2 today. Mickey 3rd, Neski 4th, Chick Bandy running up top 5. Great start from Hyper to keep that up in the top 6.
We have confirmation. Scarenzi is American. Go America. This is what we're talking about right here.
America Raw, as they're gonna
America Raw. That's what we're talking about. I had confirmation in chat from Ellie, so we're good. But here we go. Rhythms currently sitting P2. He's under fire from Mickey. All over that back bumper. Not going to have a move done right here, but here we go. DRS deployed. Scarenzi not able to get out of that second gap so far, so he's going to be vulnerable. As we had a car go around, that was Hyper. Hyper and the Alpine went around, lost a couple positions.
I've jinxed him already. But these guys look at DRS for the first time. Like you said, it should be with the gaps. Nothing changing in the top 5. We might see a move for Hyper on Neymar. Hyper's thinking about it. He thinks better of it. He'll stay behind. Meanwhile, Ridian and Savage going wheel to wheel. Ridian getting the better of the Williams driver. Up into 15th he goes. And Hyper side by side with Neymar.
Oh, a little bit of contact there.
No name. Still making contact. Round the outside.
A lot of contact. Into the wall! Into the wall. Hyper. Into the wall. Gonna lose so many positions. Wonder if he got wing damage.
He does.
He does? I couldn't see it on my screen, but yes, there is a little bit of wing damage on that Alpine. Not good for Hyper. We'll see if that hits the steward's room at all. But taking a look at your biggest movers through this race, Savage and Ridian both up 3 positions. How about them Saubers, 12 and 14th right now. Jensen, Snowy, both Aston Martins making up 2 positions. The top 4 have not changed. Biggest loser.
Oh, contact!
Oh, big contact. Maddie going for P11 on Hyper. Hyper's going to stick it in there as he is going to lose that position. Is he going to go into pit? No, he is not. He's going to stay on track with that damage.
He tried to stick it in, and yeah, no, that was never gonna happen. For
no,
Hyper.
It's not. Taking a look. I want to turn your attention. P1 Rhythms is gonna have a huge run. Look how much he's gained. 2 tenths, 1.5 tenths. He's going for it on his teammate. There he goes. Rhythms down the inside on his teammate. They're gonna go side by side. As no, they're not. Scarenzi makes a good move and backs off, lets his teammate take it. Ryan just passed Savage for P15. As there was a little bit of contact there between the Alpine of Hyper and Zero. As Evade just got by. As we have a car off. That's the Haas of Yonder.
What is happening here?
I am not really sure. I just looked back and saw him off. I'm trying to look and see. Oh, Maddie around.
No, Maddie.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Maddie, all the way up to P11. He was having such a good run.
That one
And that
hurts.
looks like
That
it
one
might be
hurts.
it, barring a safety car. That could be Maddie's race done and dusted right there.
That's a
Taking a
painful
look.
one for the Sauber driver. They had a chance at
Absolutely.
points today. Unfortunately, it
They had a
is
good
not going
chance.
to happen for them.
It's not going to happen for Maddie. It could still happen for Ridian. He's still P13. As I'm taking a look back here, Zero going around the outside. What a move for
Wow.
Zero on Hyper. That was a great move. Is Hyper going to try? He's going to try and go around the inside, or the outside even.
That's
He goes
not
off.
happening.
No, he went off. As he's
And
going to
that's
finally...
the most illegal pit entry I think I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't get a good... the camera angle was crappy of it. I didn't get to see it, but I
was
could
on
tell.
board, and Jarvis clipped that because that was awful.
That was horrendous. I could tell from just the way that he went in there. It wasn't a good camera angle, but I could just tell.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what else we got here. We've
I
got
would
the
like
two
to
red...
add, despite the tragic... Sorry to cut you off. I hate to
No,
add,
go for it.
I gotta add it on the Saubers so far. Yep, Maddie was very tragic to witness, but Sauber actually have back-to-back points finishes first two races this season. Ridian has a chance to do the same, but he's got to get past both V-carbs to do it. So all the work to do, and also Ridian's fuel light is flashing, so he is low on fuel. So no one
I
can
did not
confirm
even
so
see
far.
that. So yes, he is low on fuel. The only person's... well, actually, no. Supervillain's also low on fuel back at 18. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But I actually didn't take a look at the tire strategy before the race. That was my fault. I should have done that. The top 7, all on mediums. Bar 2, Jensen, 8th and 9th respectively. Both on those hards. And then we have 10th through 12th on mediums. Ryan on hard. Invading Yonder on mediums. Savage and X3 on hards. And then Maddie and Supervillain. Oh, we have caution. Hyper is out on
He's
track.
crashed out.
He's crashed out on
Oh,
track.
and Maddie's crashed too again.
Oh, Maddie's crashing as well. That is, and his left wing is completely gone.
That's, if it wasn't day over before, it's day over now. Like
Absolutely.
you said, barring a safety car, that's it for him. But back to the front, Red Bulls, half a second between the pair of them once again. So let's see if Scorch will go for another move.
I'm surprised at the lack of safety car on that Hyper DNF, but it's fine. We don't want a safety car. We're liking this. But let's see, Scarenzi, is he going to go for a move on his teammate? He is not. The top 3 still within DRS. Aneski just outside of it, 1.4 seconds behind Mickey, as Maddie did go in to fix that wing damage. Closest battle on track we have right now, Bar 2 and Neymar. And Tidbed's part of this too, as we have actually the Haas switch positions. Yonder gets by Invade.
Good move, Yonder. We'll see if they can improve themselves into points-paying positions, but they also have to look behind them. They got the Williams pair of Savage and X3 for company as well, both on the hard tires. So they'll be playing long game for the rest of this race to see if they can get themselves into the upper reaches of not in the points.
As I feel like I can finally take a breath because there's not much going on right now, but I need it because those first 5 laps were... Jesus.
Trust me, this is why I love commentating Tier 3.
Yeah, it's great. It's just it's shithousery, and I'm here for it. Let's see if Bar 2 tries to make a move on Neymar here. Neymar, by the way, Aston Martin, not the best car. Had a decent qualifying run, sitting P7. Decent run so far for Neymar.
Yeah, decent run so far. Which Aston Martin last season in Tier 3 were having generational runs with Rhythms and Scorch, who are now both Red Bull drivers. But Rhythms scored a podium in the Aston Martin at around the reverse Zandvoort track towards the end of the season, which was an unbelievable result.
Oh, there we go.
X3 is the first one to be in the 3-second penalty club. What a nerd.
Scarenzi's dropping battery. He's going to go for a move here on his teammate.
Off
Ryan
goes
just got
Ridian.
by Ridian.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Bar 2 just got by Neymar, and the Red Bulls are side by side.
Side by side, Scorch around the outside in the cone. He's got it. Back for the lead goes Scorch. America, rah!
America the beautiful. As we have a pass. We have a big gaggle of cars back here. Yonder up another spot. on Ridian. Ridian's backing off. He went off, obviously, lost a spot to Ryan. Ryan has had a good recovery drive. He's back up to P12 after falling as far down as P18 to start the race.
Yeah, if he could get back into the points, that'd be a decent recovery drive for Ryan. But I think he's got around 4.5 seconds to go, who currently runs P10, so still a lot of work to do if you're Ryan. But he is the most hard tired, so playing the long game here, he is.
So, since we have a moment, I want to just talk about... So obviously we were told that Supervillain was not... we were under the impression Supervillain was not supposed to be in that Alpine, because the Alpine was retired for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Well, we got confirmation that in the driver's contracts, by the way, not until 3/28, so this was way after, I think this was after qualifying even, Ryan put in the driver's contracts that Supervillain was loaned to Alpine.
Huh.
So he is... So, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Even though Ryan... I don't know, because Aston Martin obviously is a Red Bull car.
Yeah.
That was switched after the season as X3 just got by Invade. So I'm wondering what happened there. So obviously we know now that Supervillain's a Red Bull driver. I didn't know that. I'm not really
Red Bull Academy,
caught up.
as Neymar
Red Bull
Bartu once again
yes.
going wheel to wheel.
As Neymar is going to get that position on Bartu. So I'm wondering why suddenly... Oh my god, that was... Don't
boy,
do that again.
Was tight.
Yeah, that was scary. We both had the same reaction there. So I'm wondering, like, why the sudden change now? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that one bit. Like, I remember seeing the chat that said they're gonna keep that car open for the remainder of the season. First race since the tragedies happened, we've got Supervillain in the cars. So,
and it seems like it was like a thing that, and also I don't think. I mean, I don't think he's going to score any points in this race anyways, but I think he's going to get DSQ'd because this loan wasn't confirmed until way after the qualifying has already started. So I think he's going to get DSQ'd anyways.
It should have been at least a quali ban, but obviously I don't think he set a lap in qualifying anyway.
No,
which
he did not.
Technically counts as a quali ban. I don't. It's not against.
Ooh,
the
look at
rules.
Rhythms already in
Rhythms
this.
in already. That's a 2-stop if I've ever seen one.
Neski's behind him.
That is a long way to take a set of hard tires. I don't think it's going to be possible for him.
Yeah, I don't know if 14 laps on the hards is going to end up working out, so this might be a 2-stop strategy from both of them.
And
They
once
are the
again,
only
Neymar
two.
and Bartu, I think they're going to battle this one out one more time. Got 2 tenths between Bartu and Neymar. This should be a very easy move. He almost drove into the back of Neymar at the top of Radion, but he'll breeze past Aston Martin as their battle continues. Bartu now currently P5.
Look at the cars between Rhythm and Neski. Rhythms came out P10. He actually just got passed by both Ryan and Zero, so obviously needs a second for those hards to cool off. But Neski came out P13. So a lot of cars in between those two. Yeah, behind Yonder, so a lot of cars in between those two as we have a battle right here. The Red Bull of Rhythms going in on Ryan. This is a terrible place. We already saw contact once already.
Ooh, very
in that
tight
corner.
There. I've seen this end in tears before. I'm a victim of it as Ryan holds the inside for Pua, but right on the outside goes Rhythms. Now that is the move of the race.
Rhythms.
That is a fantastic move.
Absolutely. That's move of the race so far from Rhythms as he does get by Ryan. He needed to. He needs to get as much of a gap as he can between him and when the leaders decide they want to pit. Speaking of, Scarenzi, Mickey, all of them look like they're staying out as look at the battle for P3, the final podium position. Tim Ben and Jake Bandy. Jake Bandy goes into pits.
And
Scraped the wall a little bit.
I heard him hit the pit wall. That was the loudest
he scraped
ever.
Yeah, he scraped the pit wall a little bit. Neymar also in the pits. So you have to imagine all these guys are going for 2 stops.
So it's around Yonder. 10 corner
seconds.
cuttings. That's a bit harsh. I didn't see what happened, but ooh boy.
Neither did I. I wasn't watching. Maybe he might be able to get that removed. We'll have to see what that was
He'll
about
have to
after
serve it
the
in the
race.
pits. He hasn't pitted yet. He's gonna
Oh
serve
yeah,
that.
he will. That is unlucky.
That's sad.
If that was like a 10-second he didn't deserve, I really do feel bad. Obviously we didn't see it, but that really sucks.
So, I mean, as you said, you think if you guys can get if these guys can get their tires to lap 9, lap 10,
This is
one
gonna be
stopping
sketchy.
is
Rhythms, Jake
definitely
Bandy.
possible. It's doable.
Okay.
It's tricky though.
It's definitely
So-
tricky. I actually know from personal experience, I raced what the hell? I don't remember what league it was. But we raced this track, and I think it was RSF1 actually. We raced this track. I was commentating it, and someone was out to like a 15-second lead, and that evaporated within like 5 laps because one guy had fresher tires than the other guy.
Yeah,
Because the guy in first went for a one-stopper.
undercut is insane.
Yeah, the undercut is absolutely insane. So, say Rhythms does go for a one-stop, and the other guys decide, or sorry, say Scarenzi wants to go for a one-stop, and Rhythms decides he wants to go for a two-stop. Rhythms is gonna absolutely cut into that lead, like by at least 3 seconds, 4 seconds a lap. Timbed's done.
No!
Timbed speeds into the pit lane, and that's gonna be
his podium fight gone.
yeah, that's podium gone for Timbed. So any chance of a podium for Timbed absolutely in the mud now with that.
Here comes Mickey. Mickey, he's gonna have a go for the lead here. Down the
Oh my
inside.
god, I can't get to him. There we go. Down the inside. A little bit of contact between Mickey and Scarenzi, but Mickey, for the first time today, in the lead. And the first time a Red Bull has not led.
Been a good fight here for Mickey against those Red Bulls who just look like they're in another league around this track today. But if we look to the gap between Mickey and Rhythms, it's still 18 seconds. He is eating into that gap, but in order to make a two-step work, he needs to start pulling like a second and a half, 2 seconds a lap here if he wants to make this strategy doable. But at the moment, I don't think Rhythms is doing enough to win this race on a two-stopper.
No, I do not believe so, which makes me think he might want to think about taking that one stopper. I mean, 14 laps on the hards is a tall ask, but it is not impossible. I don't believe.
Oh, off the road goes Timbet and Savage at the same time. That was a weird one. Savage tried to have a go on the inside of Timbet through, I think, that campus, I don't know for sure.
I didn't get a chance to look at it. Mickey and Scarenzi both in.
Lap 10
So
is the optimal lap for getting a stop in, so this is the right decision for me. And I see a lot of clouds rolling in. Do you think there's a chance of rain here?
I'm not sure. We were not informed of any rain. None of the drivers in the drivers chat mentioned there being rain in the race at all, so I don't think there's gonna be any. Maybe we might get some sprinkles at the end, but we'll have to just wait and see. As Mickey and Scarenzi both come out P4 and P5 respectively, but look at how close they are to Rhythms. They're only 2 seconds behind him.
Wow. I mean, I know the traffic probably would have slowed Rhythms down quite a bit there, but I thought he would have had a much larger gap than that.
Jake Bandy, Ryan Ocon, huge contact. Jake Bandy went for a move on Ryan and just absolutely shoved him off the road.
And they're waving. I think they're saying they're sorry to each other about that one. Probably some miscommunication between them as they went through Eau Rouge. I didn't see it, but any contact in Eau Rouge could be race ending. So that's a big incident for Mercedes Academy.
That was scary. Jake Bandy probably, that wasn't the best maybe choice to go for a move going into Eau Rouge like that, but it didn't really cost Ryan much, thank God. I think he only cost him like a second. So, but that was a huge slide from Ryan. He was parallel with the wall. Like that was no good. Timbed adds to his penalty tally with 3 seconds.
So
that's gonna be
for the young lad.
Yep, 13 seconds for Timbed. Yeah.
X3 go 3 zone as well. So that's pretty much day done for Timbed. He currently runs behind Neymar. So it's gone from a pretty decent showing in that Ferrari to one that you would want to forget. As we have side-by-side battling here with Ryan and Neymar. I think Neymar tried to have a go around the outside and launch him up. The better of it. Contact made. Now down the inside goes Neymar. Into the bus stop. He's got the move cleared before he even made it to the first apex.
Yeah, an apex on... Napex? What the hell is a Napex? Neymar on way fresher tires than Ryan. Oh my god, that was... Okay. Savage is in that
The
Williams.
Titanism if I've ever seen one.
Yep, that's... Oh my god. Okay, anyways. Neymar in. So he's the first, actually, of the guys who started on hards to go in. We have a caution.
I think
Gober around.
the two Z-cars might have had to come together.
It's very possible. All I saw was Gober go around. I didn't see how he went around. We'll have to wait and see. But like I was saying, Savage was the first one of the guys who started on hards to decide to come in and get off those hards. As X3 goes next to the penalty box. No, 3 seconds. He actually was in the penalty box already.
6 for him now.
Yeah, so I'm actually surprised. Rhythms has not lost any. He's actually gained like a 10th or 2 on Mickey and Scarenzi. As Rhythms has actually caught up to Jensen, who's currently in P2, has not pit yet. And I think he's going to try and go for a move before they get to the final chicane.
Probably, and Ryan and Timbed are about to scrap this one out as well. Through Stabilo 1, Timbed's probably going to try and make quick work of
Yeah, Rhythms is going for it. Ooh.
Ryan lost the back end. Yep, here we go.
Rhythms got around Jensen with ease. Jensen not going to go in yet. He's going to stick with it. Rhythms 4.5 seconds behind Bartu, who is also not going in yet. This is going to be an interesting battle.
4 cars get pit on those hard tires as Ryan losing place to Timbed here as I go side by side down main straight. This should be an easy move for Timbed. Around the outside in turn 1 though. Ooh, that was tight, but they make it work. Ryan, he'll back off and let Timbed go so he can get the DRS. Ryan might fight this one back here down the Camel Straight. I think he might go back through.
Yeah, Timbed didn't make that as easy as I thought it would be. Ryan did a really good job of defending. Ryan's going to dump all that battery. He wants to get that position back. He's going to go around the outside here. Is he going to get it done? No. And that's going to be Timbed's spot. Probably to keep, if I had to guess.
Too much for the Mercedes. I'm a victim of that from Tier 2 last season.
I've been in the Ferrari. I know how it is.
I don't know how it is, and I'm still jealous.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah, good. All Ferrari drivers can suck.
What was that? Exactly. Anyways, Jake Bandy, 5/10 behind Neski. That's going to be the next closest battle on track for the most part. I mean, Scarenzi not really making a move on Mickey, seems to be pretty content with just, as we had the next person on a penalty box, 0 in that V card. As Jensen is on none on the straightaway. Is Mickey going to try and make a move, or is he going to just stick behind him? He is not. He's going around the outside, if you will.
Now it's the inside through the final corner, and that's move made for him, and Jensen probably will not make it very difficult for his Red Bull Academy teammate. Or
Are you
will
sure about
he?
that?
Oh! Contact!
Huge contact, and yeah, Saraji's just going to go through him. There you go. That was huge contact, and that just made it a little bit easier for Rhythms. 2.5 second gap, 8 laps to go. Is Jensen going to try and fight this? He is using all the DRS he has left. X3 just went into pits. Look at this! He's going around the outside.
Oh, here goes Jensen.
He goes off track.
Off the road he goes. I'm surprised he didn't get a penalty for cutting the corner, if I'm honest. This game's just like that, but that'll be Jensen down to P5, still with a pit stop to make. Scarenzi making it a net Red Bull 1-2 with Mickey in third. Bartu still leading with a 3.5 second gap, still has to pit, and I'm sure we'll see him in the next lap or two.
Is there a chance Bar2 could maybe not win, but maybe get a podium? I mean,
He would
he's
have
gonna have
to.
he's gonna have
He'll
way
need a
fresher
couple
tires than
seconds a
everyone
lap, I think.
else. I mean, he's gonna have way fresher tires than everyone else. He's obviously gonna be on those mediums, I would have to think, unless he. I highly doubt he's gonna go for a soft run.
I doubt it too, as Savage goes by Invade and Bruxelles. Decent move for him, as he tries to work his way back into lower regions of no points. Next up for him is Ridian, as in comes Bar2, finally.
There he goes. So we're gonna see what this gap is, as Rhythm's gonna take back the lead. Everything's gonna sort back out. Scarenzi just put in the fastest lap of the race, 45.3. He's only a second and a half behind Rhythms, as Scarenzi got by Mickey. We must have missed that because he was in front of him at, as we're gonna see.
He got by on the Camel Straight last time around.
Okay, yeah, I must have missed that. That's on me. Scarenzi, 1.7 seconds, definitely faster than his teammate currently, as Jensen went to pit as well. Jensen's going to come out P, looks like 10. Ryan, the last one to not pit yet. Bar2 does not have... He's got a 4.5 second gap between him and 6th place Neymar. And then Neymar, Jake Bandy is right behind Neski, by the way. 1/10 was that gap, as X3 just got back by Invade. I think there's a chance Bar2 could nick a podium here. I'm not gonna lie, or at least P4.
P4 is gonna be. I think P4 might be possible here. I don't think podium's on the cards though. 7 seconds between Neski and Mickey at the moment, so I think podium. I don't see it happening, but I will say, great drive from Neski so far. Haven't seen too much of that from him, but he's done great to keep that Ferrari in the top 5, and crucially ahead of one of those completely overpowered rocket ship cars that we call the McLaren.
Yeah, absolutely. Neski has been pretty quietly in the top 5 this whole race. We haven't really talked about him really at all today.
Bar2 Neymar again.
Yeah, Bar2 already passed Neymar. Neymar's going to go back for it, though, around the inside, or outside, if you will, as he does not get the move done. So Bar2 is going to keep that spot. So Bar2 already back up to P6. 3.5 seconds before he gets to Jake Bandy and Neski. Jake Bandy just had a moment there. He lost a few tenths to Neski, as Ryan finally decides to go into the pits on lap 16. 16 laps. Pretty decent from Ryan, to be fair.
It's crazy. That's a crazy run on a set of cards, which makes me think Rhythm should be able to get his cards all the way to the end of the race, but if you look at a gap, it's only 1.4 seconds now. It is coming down. Scorch might have a chance at getting a win here.
Yeah, definitely. Scorched Scarenzi obviously does definitely have a chance. Mickey has a chance as well. This is going to be a 3-car battle, as the V-Carbs trade positions Gober into the final points-paying spot. Try to see. Bar2 has already taken a second and a half even off of Jake Bandy and Neski, so he's definitely going to get up to P4. It's just a matter of when, I would think.
Yeah.
And Scarenzi is now within DRS, and he actually has broken the DRS of Mickey.
I bet he was pushing hard. Look at his battery life. It's only 5, 6, 7% for Scorch. I think he tried to use everything, but Mickey, in turn, used a lot of what he had to get back into the DRS on this pit straight here. So gap only 9/10. That's enough for him.
Yeah, and Rhythms has used a lot of battery to stay in front of these two, because he's down to below 10% as well. So a lot of battery usage.
Yeah, only Mickey above 10.
Yeah, absolutely, and we're gonna have an absolute barn burner here between the Mercedes, the McLaren, and the Ferrari, as they are all within a second of each other. So this is gonna be fun.
We're going to have a very exciting conclusion to the Belgian Grand Prix here. Battle for the podium. Battle from 4th through 6th. This is going to be some good stuff between all these top-performing cars in the 3rd tier. we're in for a cinematic conclusion.
And Zero would have had a chance at points if he just, kept it on the track. Are you surprised about the lack of track limit penalties? Because I
I
kind of am.
actually am. Because
Yeah.
last couple races, there have been a lot of penalties. I didn't see what happened in Japan, so I couldn't say what the penalties looked like there. But Australia, there were a heap of penalties. So I am a bit surprised that only 3 drivers have actually got
Oh,
penalties.
look at that!
Bar 2 goes by Jake. That looks like Jake intentionally did that to give
He
his academy
100%
teammate
did.
a fighting chance.
Yeah, he 100% did. That was a great move from Bar 2 and a really nice move from Jake Bandy to let his academy teammate pass.
Well, the easy part's done. Now it's the hard part for Bar 2. He might be on the first tires, but Eski has a Ferrari power unit behind him, which gives him a bit of an advantage, if I say
He's
so.
going for it.
But here comes Bar 2. I
It
guess
looks like
I was spewing a bunch of BS because that was the easiest move Bar 2's made.
Yeah, Neski. It looked like Neski let it by, which maybe not the best move. I probably would have maybe fought that, but Neski is a former Mercedes Academy TP. Actually, maybe he has a soft spot for McLaren drivers. I don't know, or Mercedes drivers, if you will. Now he has a 10-second.
I'd be fighting that to death.
Yeah, now he has 10 seconds to get to the top 3. Don't think it's going to happen, but Bar 2 with a great drive to get P4, personally. As
fantastic
Neski, look at
Bar 2.
Neski. He's going for it. Look at Neski. Oh my
Ferrari
god.
power at its finest. Down inside he goes.
Oof.
But Bar 2 holds the place, and that should be all she wrote for the P4 battle. Now it's time for P5.
Battles now for P5, and if these guys battle a bit too hard, the McLaren, the Ferrari, Neymar is, I would say, within somewhat of a striking distance. 3 seconds is not that far behind. He is actually taking chunks out of that. It's down to 2.9 now. So Neymar within a couple laps could be part of this. But speaking of, battles, look at this battle for the win. We're going to be coming to 4 laps to go, and this battle certainly is not decided yet.
Not at all. And compared to what we saw like 3 laps ago, all 3 of these guys have actually decided to manage the batteries. We got 59 on Rhythm, 75 on Scorch, and 63 on Mickey! He almost spun out going through the bus chicane. That was almost race over, but now he's out of DRS range.
I actually missed that. I was watching Scarenzi, and the camera angle was not good enough, so I missed Mickey. Did he get on the grass?
I don't know. It looked like he just lost the rears. He just power slid through the bus stop. He is lucky to still be in this fight, but temporarily he won't be because he's out of DRS.
He is out of DRS, but I do think he is going to get back into DRS. Obviously, 3 lap newer tires and Rhythm, so he's definitely going to be within there. Bar 2 has cut that 10.5 second gap down to 8.5 seconds, just about. So, but he has no battery left.
Now we haven't looked at the midfield fight, but if we turn our eyes to the fight for P12,
whoa, hello,
having to deal with.
Look at those Williams! And one of the Williams goes around. X3's gone around into the wall. That's going to be X3's race over. But yeah, we have a gaggle of cars right here. Look at Ridian. Look at what he's got behind him. He's got a Haas. He's got a Mercedes. He's got Ryan on 3-lap.
He's got everybody.
Look at Ryan.
He still has no fuel.
Yeah, he has no fuel, and Ryan's gonna be in a freaking rocket ship.
Oh boy. What a battle that's turning out to be. Meanwhile, back up front, Mickey back into DRS range, and so long as Rhythms can get to the line here, we will have no safety cars as X3 gets a penalty. Once they hit lap 20, that'll be the safety car window gone. And I can confidently say this has been a very entertaining race to have no safety cars intervene with. It's been an exciting one, and we still have 3 more laps of action.
And we only have 1 retirement. It was one of the Alpines, Hyper, who DNF'd pretty early in the race. For Spa, I would say 1 retirement's very good.
I agree. I very much agree. And I think Mickey, if he can get a little bit closer to Scorenzi here, he might have to go. Super villain penalty. but I think they're all just still a bit too far away. Scorch is destroying his overtake button. Is he close enough? No, he's not. They'll stay in the same place one more time.
I just saw Shorts in the chat say he still believes in his prediction. His prediction was Rhythms, Mickey, and Scarenzi, and that's looking like it could be a thing. We're 3 laps to go. Rhythms, surprisingly, has kept the lead. Obviously, I don't think Scarenzi's really been trying to fight it, but he's going to be fighting it here in a second. Because we're coming,
100%.
We're going to be coming to 2
gap.
laps to go. Yeah, we're going to be coming to 2 laps to go. There's going to be no time to wait.
Yeah, this is going to come down to the wire. And if I might add, despite Timbed having 13 seconds of penalties, if he can pull just a tiny bit more of a gap, he will still finish in the points here. He's got 12 seconds to go, Bert, as it stands. I think Timbed might just be able to hold on to a P10 if he can push just a little bit harder.
I do think so as well. I think so. The battle for the last points paying position, not exactly done yet, but as it stands, I do think the points are pretty much settled because there's a 1.4 second gap between 10th and 11th, but Zero has a lot of penalties, so I think that's gonna be points settled. But we're coming to 2 laps to go, and this win has not been settled in the slightest. And I think Scarenzi might try it. He's close enough.
This is the closest he's been.
This is the closest he's been. He's dumping overtake. I think he wants to do it right now. If he gets by Rhythms,
difference of the battery.
Yeah, Rhythms absolutely dumping it, trying to stay in front of his teammate. But I don't think. Yeah, Scarenzi's dumping it. He's going for it right here, right now.
Hitting a top speed of 217 miles an hour. He can go around the outside of his teammate in like but
that
Rhythms.
was a great defense.
Wow. Once again, Rhythms with the defense, holding onto the place. He's got one more lap to do it again.
That was an absolutely fantastic. And look here, we've got a battle for P5. Neski and Jake Bandy.
Bit of contact made, but Neski holding on. But Jake Bandy coming back at him. Down the inside through Brexel. Can he get the move done? He sticks his nose in a place that shouldn't go. But he still remains in the fight for P5 as Neski stays ahead of him.
That's something we're going to have to keep up. But look at these 3. They are bumper to bumper, wing to wing, if you will. And this is going to be an absolutely fantastic finish right here. Can Rhythms hold on with his 3-lap older tires, or will it be the newer tires of Scarenzi or Mickey holding on? Jensen gets a 3-second penalty. That is not a factor as of right now. But here we go. We're going to be going into the final chicane for the final time. Or sorry, for the second to last time. Holy crap. And Mickey's going to go for P2 on Scarenzi. Is he going to get it done? No, he's not. We're coming to the white flag.
That's not what Mickey would have wanted. That's not what Scorch would have wanted. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Louis Vuitton, as Rhythms tries to hold on to take a fantastic win. But with the battling of Scorch and Mickey, it looks like it might be all for naught for them as they continue to battle their way up Eau Rouge for the final time today. 7 tenths between the 2 Red Bulls. I think it's too little too late for Scarenzi.
I think it's too little too late, but don't forget 3-lap older tires. They are going to be a lot easier taking these corners. But look at Mickey going for P2 again. He's going to get it done. Takes it.
Mickey's taking second. Can he now challenge Rhythms for the win of this race? For the first time, the Red Bulls have finally been split by the McLaren driver. Can Mickey do something which seems almost impossible?
Jake Bandy and Neski going side by side again. Jake Bandy gets the move done on Neski, but back to the front. 6 tenths the gap between Mickey and Rhythms. I think Mickey has a chance here.
He's got a chance. When we look at the batteries, it's around the same between both Rhythms and Mickey. Mickey will have to pull some magic here in the final couple corners of this Grand Prix. 65% for Rhythms, 65% for Mickey as well.
But Mickey's gonna
final chance.
Mickey's gonna have that slipstream, and you know Mickey is going to send it, trying to do anything he can. I don't think Scarenzi's out of this fight yet. If the top 2 decide to make contact, I don't think Scarenzi's out of this yet. Here we go. Final time. Go to the final chicane. Is Mickey gonna go for it?
He tries. He can't get it done though. As Rhythms comes around the final corner, defensive masterclass from Rhythms. He runs the final corner and wins the Belgian Grand Prix. What a battle we've had on our hands. Rhythms, Mickey, and Scorch giving us a show today as R2 all by his lonesome in 4th place. What a day.
All by his lonesome. Jake Bandy did get by Neski to get P5. Neski finishes P6. Neymar with a very respectable P7. Tim Bed did come across line P8, but he's going to lose that to Jensen. He will stick P9, though. Don't think Gober has enough.
Great driving from Tim Bed.
Yeah, great driving from Tim Bed. Yep.
And Gober points for V-Carb.
Yep. Points for V-Carb. Let's see. We're going to see if he maybe gets a penalty for delaying that moment of silence at the beginning of the race. I don't think he will, but you know what I mean.
I think Ryan just let Ridian through. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, but you know, whatever. Ridian P12 for the as Ryan wrecks across the line. Ridian P12 for Sauber. How about that? Maddie P17. He had a chance for points. He had a huge
that
chance
one hurts
for points.
for him. That one absolutely hurts.
Yeah, he's gonna come back and he's gonna be kicking himself in the butt for this one.
But he beat Savage. And Savage spun.
Oh my god.
So, but what a drive from our top 3 drivers today. They gave us an absolute show up front. Rhythms holds off the challenging act. And I think for that defensive brilliance, I think that is a top driver of the day contender.
I think it's up there. Yes, absolutely, because that was absolutely insane. The defensive masterclass, because him defending his teammate like that with 2 laps to go, taking the inside from him, not being able, making sure he didn't get the room to make that move. Absolutely incredible as he gritties on the podium. The Dutch driver.
Well, everybody's very familiar with the Dutch and Austrian national anthems on the podium. So, it's victory or wait, who won again?
Oh my god, it was frickin' Rhythms.
There's too much Red Bull. Red Bull, who are the clear favorites in Tier 3, they've always done it. And if you look at the race rundown, it's all Red Bull except for most overtakes, which went to Ryan. Game gives driver of the day to Rhythms as well, which I'll agree with personally. I don't know about you.
I will absolutely agree with that. I think Rhythms is my driver of the day too. If we're taking a look at other contenders, Bar 2 coming back to finish P4, definitely a contender. I think that's about it. I mean, honestly, Rhythms and Bar 2 really are my only contenders for driver of the day. Ridian P17 to P12. If Ridian was able to get points, I think I definitely would have considered him. And even Maddie as well, if he was able to keep on for points, I maybe would have considered him. But yeah, I would have to give it to Ridian. That was Ridian. Oh my god, Rhythms.
Rhythms.
Yep, I would have to give it to Rhythms for sure.
I agree. That was a fantastic drive from him to hold on to the win.
And congratulations.
And, he deserves it.
Yeah, and congratulations to Shorts for getting the top 3 correct. That's actually kind of crazy.
I think I got top 3 correct too. If you look back, I think him and I picked the same exact top 3.
Yeah, Rhythms, Mickey Scarenzi. Yeah. I thought Neski had an outside chance to get podium, but because he was pretty fast in quali. But there you go.
The race, but
a Red Bull
respectable top 5 for him. I gotta give that to him. That's a great drive.
Yep, a Red Bull 1-3, if you will. Looked like it would have been a Red Bull 1-2, and then Mickey decided. Someone just asked me in the in the main chat of RPL, am I gay? Am I gay?
Why are you?
Chat, do I sound gay? You know what? Actually, don't answer that.
Yeah, probably best to not answer.
I'm not gay. I've just been sick for the last week, so my voice is a bit blech. You could hear me.
Has turned feminine.
You could hear me in the fucking during the race. I had to clear my throat like a million times because I kept getting like, ugh, you know. And Savage just called me gay. You know what, Savage? Do you finish like P18? So I don't want to hear it. Okay. I don't want to hear it
gone there.
at all. I just did.
The beautiful mind of PolishHammer in the post-race show. But
Anyways, so next week in Tier 3, we are going to... Let me just double check because I looked at the schedule, but I
we're going
kind
to
of
Monza.
forgot. Monza? Ooh, I like Monza. Monza's a good track. But
And
we're going to Silverstone... Or sorry, we're going to Hungary tomorrow for Tier 2. And then for Tier 1 on Saturday, we are going to Monza. All right, there you go.
Yeah, the grid better prepare for turn 1 because I'm about to launch an ICBM.
Oh, and for LMU, we're going to Imola. So we're going to a lot of Italy this week.
Every flag has red, white, and green. Think about it.
Savage said, "Fuck you, gay prick. I was P12 in a Williams. I wasn't getting points anyway, so I went on softs." All I'm hearing is blah, blah, blah. I finished P18, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyways. So, so that's it for me and for Beatnik. I hope you guys enjoyed this American broadcast, this very American broadcast. Again... tomorrow, as I mentioned, we will be at Hungary for Tier 2. Do we have confirmation on who's going to be commentating that?
Might be faded, but if it's not faded, it'll be me.
All right, perfect. It can't be me because I'm busy tomorrow and Saturday. But...
Oh, what a nerd!
Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, at least you have some company in Tier 3 now since I decided to retire.
About diddly darn time.
Well, unless Mercedes need a reserve driver. I did sign for reserve, but it's fine.
Well, Tier 3 return. Go.
Bro, stop laughing at me.
Do some Abu Dhabi things from Season 4.
I'm sorry, Savage. I'm sorry I'm laughing so much. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying making you rage. I'm rage baiting you. I hope you know that, and it's hilarious.
10 out of 10 rage bait.
But alrighty, well that's it for us. PolishHammer, Beatnik on the co-coms. We'll be back next week at Monza. I'm sure it'll be us two again. But RPL itself will be back tomorrow for Hungary with Faded and probably Faded even. Anyways, PolishHammer, Beatnik signing off. See you guys later.